protests at universities backing Palestine are happening worldwide. In the U.S., debates over free speech and accusations of anti-Semitism led to over 2,000 arrests. Similar protests are occurring in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Most are urging colleges to stop supporting companies tied to Israel and the Gaza conflict. In Australia, pro-Palestinian camps have sprung up at 7 universities. At the University of Queensland, supporters of Palestine face off against a smaller group with the Israeli flag. Unlike the US, there hasn't been violence. In the UK, protests have been ongoing since Israel's war in Gaza began. At Newcastle University, a small pro-Palestinian camp has been set up. Similar tent protests have occurred in Leeds, Bristol, and Warwick. In France, protests erupted at Sciences Po University and the Sorbonne University. Riot police removed protesters from both campuses. Calls for dialogue between opposing groups have emerged. In India, protests at Jawaharlal Nehru University support Columbia University's protesters. JNU's student union opposes hosting representatives from countries involved in terrorism and genocide, mentioning Israel. In Canada, pro-Palestinian student protesters have set up camps at McGill University, University of Toronto, and University of British Columbia, urging divestment from Israel-linked companies. In Lebanon, hundreds of students at various universities have protested against Israel's actions in Gaza, calling for boycotts of companies doing business in Israel.